worst persons in the world. The Bronze Boss Limbaugh, once again interrupting his new Compare Everybody to Hitler radio show to bleat that everybody else is comparing him to Hitler. You people are out calling us Nazis, saying we're running around with swastikas. We get tarred and feathered as Nazis because we don't just bend over, grab the ankles, and let you guys ram whatever down in our throats you want. We always knew Mr. Limbaugh had problems with reality and logic, but this misunderstanding of anatomy is news. The runner-up, here we go again, Lou Dobbs and the Self-Destruction Tour, said former DNC Chairman Howard Dean was guilty of advancing liberal fascism. Then Dobbs added, I thought we had gotten rid of this left-wing pest. He's a blood-sucking leftist. I mean, you gotta put a stake through his heart to stop this guy. He then issued one of those apologies in which he denies the murderous imagery was his responsibility. I'm sorry if a Bram Stoker allusion is too literary for some. And for those who could not make what was seemingly an obvious connection, I deepest apologies, and I gladly withdraw the last part of my remark. Howard Dean's brother Jim, chairman of the Democracy for America activist group, has emailed his entire membership. It in turn issued a statement calling on his radio syndicator and CNN to fire Lou Dobbs. And tonight's worst, Bill O'Reilly, who stepped in at this time after trying to blackmail people for 2 months with some story about the involvement of the parent company of this network, GE, in roadside bombs, IEDs found in Iraq. Bill O made one gigantic mistake. He said last night, sources tell The Factor there's a federal investigation underway to find out if any American company has sold components for roadside bombs to nefarious people. In May 2008 and again in October of 2008, coalition forces discovered unexploded roadside bombs in Iraq and handed them over to the FBI bureau in Baghdad. The FBI then discovered that radio frequency modules inside the bombs were part of a shipment made by a U.S. company to Khorazing International, a business in Singapore with direct ties to Iran. Now, the FBI will not comment. The Factor has been told but cannot confirm that the General Electric Corporation is under suspicion in the case. So you've got an unconfirmed report of an unconfirmed investigation, and you've got an unconfirmed report that GE is under suspicion in your unconfirmed report of your unconfirmed investigation. Do you have any facts at all? Well, there is a company called Khorazing, and there are parts called radio frequency modules. However, a GE spokesman told the Associated Press today that it has never done any business with the Khorazing company, and according to the spokesman, GE also does not happen to make the kind of radio frequency modules described by O'Reilly. So he confirmed no facts about any investigation, no facts about GE being investigated. He got the elemental details about whether GE ever dealt with Khorazing wrong, and he didn't bother to check whether or not the components at issue were even made by GE, which they are not. So he smeared a company which he had previously threatened with public blackmail. You can talk all you want about feuds and ceasefires and childishness, but if I or any actual reporter like me had gotten as much wrong in any story as Bill O'Reilly got wrong in this one, I'd be fired in 15 minutes, as he should be now.